In-place families define custom elements that are created in the context of the project file. They are, by design, unique elements, so they differ somewhat from system and loadable families in that they only have one type. They cannot be saved to file, and the only method for copying them between one project and another would be to use the copy and paste method. However, as their use is intended to be unique, it's often best to start all over again in a new project if you were wanting to create a similar family. And in fact, the more preferred workflow would be to create a loadable family in the first place. From your Recents Files screen, create a new project by clicking on the mechanical template. In the floor plan 0 Mech, and from the Systems tab, click just below the component symbol. Here we can place a component or create a component by modelling it in place. Modelling this family in place means that we need to choose a suitable category before we start, and then click on OK. Give the in-place family a name, click on OK again, and now we're ready to start modelling, just as if we were in the family environment. We have the tools to create extrusions, blends, revolves, etc. And once these elements have been created, we can then add the appropriate connectors to them. Click on Finish Model, and we're now given the in-place family that we've just created. Notice that when this element is selected, there's nothing to choose in the type selector. And if I click on Edit Type, there's no family and no type. Examples of in-place families could be a piece of bespoke furniture or a conceptual building. In each case, these objects are unique.